duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Finley. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. Still on his feet. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll keep it on the ground. Keeps the legs moving. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Coming after it. And now the ball's... That'll be a safety. The ball was loose in the end zone. It goes out of the back, and they're probably lucky it wasn't recovered for a touchdown.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The returner brings it out to the 47, and the Kentucky offense will take over.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's going for the big play. Snags it, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kentucky. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. The last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. To throw, it's Finley. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and
he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Finley. All bottled up, and now the ball is free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Wildcats! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Oh, he's looking to throw. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Back to pass, it's Finley. Trying to get... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack.
Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. He's looking to throw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
He's brought down, but a real solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. From the gun, running back on the move. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to run for it. Runs through the tackle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. To the ground, he's got it again. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Hilltoppers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got great speed. Ripping through the defense. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Going up top on first down. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll start this drive firing. Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, that's like blowing. The 3-inch putt missed the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half.
Let's go. Right.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set for the second half kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little... on that return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. He unleashes a long one, and he's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the route is on.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. Touchdown, Kentucky! The defense with the scoop and score. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Scanning the field, it's Finley. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Getting some heat. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, it's White. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping, going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 8 over Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Finley. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return, it's White. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll leave it with him. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And that is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Caught close to the marker, it's Patterson. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the age? We'll see as we start the 4th. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to pass, it's Finley. And that ball is picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. He caught it. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25. The kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Kentucky. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player to offensive player. Give me that 6.
And the extra point was good. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They want